In this week's episode, we're going to help you decide between a lump sum payout or monthly pension payments. Let's get started. Hey there, this is Patrick King with Prana Wealth. On this channel, we help you build your wealth faster so that you can make work optional sooner. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter at pranawealth.com/newsletter. Believe it or not, there are still a few people out there who are lucky enough to have pensions through their employer. Over the years, defined benefit plans like pensions have, for the most part, been replaced with defined contribution plans such as 401ks. For those that do have pensions, employers are increasingly offering the choice of taking a lump sum or pension payments monthly. Most companies have zero desire to be pension fund managers. So here are a few considerations for each option that can help you decide which is right for you. So how is your lump sum calculated? If you're offered a lump sum, you may wonder how your employer arrived at a specific number for your payout. The pension is essentially a fixed annuity, something that insurance companies are very good at calculating. They take your monthly payment, assume a rate of return on their investments, and estimate your life expectancy from actuarial tables. From there, the lump sum is a simple present value calculation. When you're deciding between a lump sum or monthly pension payments, it's a good idea to double check their math to ensure that the lump sum figure is reasonable. Several online calculators exist that can help you with a reasonableness check. I'll post a link in the show notes below. While you may want to adjust the life expectancy based on your family history, you'll most likely find that there is no significant monetary benefit for one option over the other. Unfortunately, while the math may be straightforward, making the decision may not be so simple. So when does taking a lump sum make sense? There are pros and cons to both choices, of course. Generally, choosing the lump sum option will give you more flexibility on how you can invest and access your savings. Often in retirement, big expenses pop up from time to time. You may occasionally need to buy a new car, replace the roof, or downsize to a smaller home. The lump sum option also allows you to better control the timing of taxes on your distributions to an extent. Where pension payments are taxable as you receive them, taking the lump sum allows your funds to grow if you don't need them immediately. This can allow you to create a tax-efficient withdrawal plan before you turn 72 and your required minimum distributions, or RMDs, begin. Having a few retirement years in a lower tax bracket can allow for tax strategies such as partial Roth IRA conversions or 0% capital gains taxes on appreciated stock. I've touched on these strategies in some prior videos. Another consideration that may make the lump sum option more favorable is the current interest rate environment. Due to low rates, your pension plan may be forced to use lower returns in their lump sum calculations. Of course, this all depends on how your pension funds are invested. Finally, it's important to consider the financial strength or weakness of your employer. As the plan sponsor, they are ultimately responsible for funding it. Of course, they'll almost always hire a plan administrator and institutional investors to manage the assets, but your pension payments are still tied to the fate of your company. Should your employer run into financial issues or go bankrupt, your pension may hang in the balance. If the unthinkable happens and your company does go out of business, the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, or PBGC, would step in to take over the management of your company's pension plan. The PBGC is a federal agency created to protect the pension plans of private sector companies. Unfortunately, the PBGC has a maximum monthly pension amount that it will cover. If you have a large pension, you may see your monthly benefit reduced during a company bankruptcy. Sadly, this occurred often during the Great Financial Crisis. So when would taking the monthly pension payments ever make sense? While there are plenty of benefits for taking the lump sum, don't rule out the monthly pension payment option quite yet. If your employer is financially stable, there are still situations where you would want to consider this option. Managing your own investments isn't right for everyone. In fact, according to a study by MetLife, approximately 1 out of every 5 people who chose the lump sum option will spend it all in the first 6 years of retirement. If you're concerned about making sure that you have a guaranteed retirement paycheck, then the monthly pension payment option might be the right choice for you. Taking the lump sum will require careful investment management over the years to ensure that it provides you with a monthly retirement paycheck. Additionally, your pension may have certain features that make it more attractive than simply taking a lump sum. A cost of living adjustment feature, or COLA as it's known, increases your pension payments over the years to ensure that your income keeps pace with rising costs. This would reduce the need to take a lump sum and invest it more aggressively for this very same reason. Finally, your pension may offer spousal and beneficiary benefits worth considering. Most common would be a joint and survivor option that continued payments to your spouse should you pass away. This is one way to ensure guaranteed income to your spouse should something unfortunate happen. So should you choose the lump sum or take the monthly pension payments? In my experience over the years, the lump sum option has been the right fit for most retirees. However, it's not a slam dunk. If you have other retirement savings, taking the lump sum and including it in your retirement portfolio may allow you to generate higher income over your retirement than you would have otherwise had with the pension payments. Of course, past performance is no guarantee of future results. However, if you feel like you might be the one person in 5 who spends it all in the first 6 years, then the monthly pension payments might be the best choice for you, especially if your pension has a cost of living adjustment feature. Dealing with the ups and downs of the stock market with your retirement savings isn't for everyone. Choosing between a lump sum or monthly pension payments isn't an easy decision with clear-cut answers. We can only do the best to make a good decision based upon all the information we have today and move on. We'll only know the right decision in hindsight. If you'd like help deciding between a lump sum or a monthly pension, then visit us at pranawealth.com to see if we're a good fit. We do still have the capacity to take on new clients. As a fee-only financial advisor in Atlanta, we can and do work virtually with clients all across the U.S., and we're here ready to help you when you're ready. Hey, if you found this video helpful, please help me grow my channel by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter at pranawealth.com/newsletter. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.